Wonderful morning. You can see we're in the city of Lagos and everything is going hustling and bustling. Okay, we are having our newspaper review this morning, and we have with us the Daily Sun, and also we have the New Telegraph with us. What are the papers telling us this morning? Above the masthead, 1.4 trillion debts. Nigerian vessel owners turn scrap dealers. 1.4 trillion naira debt. Nigerian vessel owners turn scrap dealers. They blame NNPC Ministry for cabotage failure. Below the masthead, we have insecurity. Catholic schools embark on indefinite holidays. Because of insecurity, Catholic schools have embarked on indefinite holidays. Burglary attempt on Gambari's residence unsuccessful, says presidency. Yesterday, there was an alleged attack at the residence of Gambari. Yeah, Idel El Fitri, FG declares Wednesday, Thursday public holidays. Ed El Fitri, FG declares Wednesday, Thursday public holidays. Arson, INEC calls for emergency ICCES meetings. Now over to the main headline. Insecurity, impeach Buhari now. Northern Elders Forum tells National Assembly. Impeach Buhari now. Northern Elders Forum tells National Assembly. Says Nigerians can't withstand 2 more years of ineptitude. Towards the end part of the paper, FG reintroduces restrictions on mass gatherings. FG reintroduces restrictions on mass gatherings as fears of COVID-19 third wave heightens, imposes nationwide 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. curfew, shut bars, recreational centers indefinitely. Passengers to pay $50 for test at airports. Over to the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. Beside the masthead, Ohaneze alleges genocide plots in the southeast. Ohaneze alleges genocide plots in the southeast. And over to the main headline, FG bans mass gatherings, reintroduces curfew. Religious groups, weddings, nightclubs affected. FG ban mass gatherings, reintroduces a new curfew. Religious groups, weddings, nightclubs affected. Over to the left part of the paper. NSAS PSC receives report. Promises to probe alleged police misconduct. Fresh protests in Abuja goes violent. Fresh protests in Abuja goes violent. MPA MD suspension. Ministry to probe Intel pilotage contract orders. The suspension of the MD of Nigerian Ports Authority, Ministry to probe Intel's pilotage contract orders. Soldiers kills bandits, top commanders, 48 orders in Zamfara. And Lagos police allege plan by secessionist groups to protest. Residents list security challenges, back governor to take urgent action. IPOB not planning to attack Lagos. Kano, there was an allegation by the CP of Lagos saying that IPOB has a plan to attack Lagos. IPOB, that is indigenous people of Biafra, have a plan to attack Lagos, but Kano has come out to debunk that news, saying that IPOB not planning to attack Lagos. We are moving over to our review this morning. I have with you Mr. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Morning, sir. Well, it's quite thanking God for another successful Ramadan. You know, for my fellow Muslim brethren, that most of them will be completing their fasting tomorrow. So we want to use the opportunity to solidify with them that their prayer will be answered. So that's my prayer, that all the prayer they have prayed during this holy Ramadan period, that the prayer of kidnapping, insecurity, that God Almighty will give us the strength to put an end to everything. That's my take about that. On today's paper.
In Israel, Palestine, you know, I don't whether you know about the attack on Palestinians in Israel.
Well, it has been a long battle in the days of the Bible. Up to now, they are still fighting. They are still fighting.
Why is it that this time of their fasting, this time that they are having their fasting, that they have been attacked?
Well, they have their religion. Their religion preaches that at times some people will believe that from their religion, I stand to be corrected. In their religion, they believe that if you don't attack or you don't kill anybody, you may not go to heaven. That's I stand to be corrected from this platform, because I see that attacking, they are the one that introduced all these bomb that we are experiencing in Nigeria now, bomb explosion and some other things. They are the one that introduced it. But my take there is just that everything have an expiring date, and I know very soon or later, it's going to have an expiring date, and I know it's going to be okay very soon.
Okay. Now the federal government has said that there is going to be curfew because of the new variant of COVID-19. That churches, nightclubs, bars will be affected. I don't know. It doesn't seem as if we are experiencing COVID-19 here in Nigeria, because you can see people not going about their activities without any looking at their safety of COVID-19.
Well, first and foremost, the first COVID-19, they locked us down, and we are just doing prevention. Prevention is better than what? Than cure. So my take is just that the federal government should just encourage people. They say the restriction is from 12 to 4 a.m. It's still okay. Let them just try to prevent, because I heard in India they are having it in a bad time now. They call it COVID-19, the third wave, and it's really affecting them. So I am in a support of the federal government, because they want to prevent their citizens. That's why what they are doing is not encouraging. So I'm not against that. For 12 a.m. to 4 p.m., a normal human being by then should be sleeping. So I don't see anything wrong. But the question I want to ask, and I throw this question back to the federal government, is it in the night that COVID-19? You understand? Is it in the night that COVID-19 normally affects people? Why is it in the night? I'm just surprised, because I don't know where they are getting this their precaution measure. Closing, so there are people that does business in the night, 12 to 4 a.m. But the question on ground is that, is it in the night that these things strive more, or is it in the daytime? Are we practicing social distance? What is actually where the challenge is? Our government, we have a unique problem in Africa, but we are not tackling our own issue. Rather, we are coupling the American, the Indian, and some other people. COVID-19 in the United States of America, New York, their economy runs 24 hours a day, no break. But in Nigeria, there is break. Latest by 10, 11 p.m., you begin to see that the business activity go down. Our government should look at what they can do to readjust, reamend, and what can they do to suit Nigerians' economy, not copying other people's style.
So what do you think can be done to suit our own style?
The government can go as far as looking at a way to regulate the social gathering. How can they meet with people, limit a lot of overcrowded space, do a lot of sensitization to the people. That's what I think that the government can do to reduce this third wave of COVID-19 that is about coming in.
On this, does it seem that Nigeria is affected by COVID-19? We are saying.
Well, first and foremost, Nigeria is not affected by COVID-19. I stand to be corrected. They are not affected with COVID-19. Look at everywhere. Everywhere is crowded. Left and right. Everywhere is crowded. I don't know where they get their figure from. NCDC, where are they getting their figure from? I am still in shock, because where they are getting their figure from. They will say the NDC will come and say 102 in Lagos. Where are they? I am surprised that we are rather deceiving ourselves. That's my take about that.
Okay, IPOB, there's an alleged plot that IPOB wants to attack Lagos. Many people are saying it's a lie. Many people are saying it's a ploy by the government to cause division among Yoruba and Igbo in Lagos. What do you take of it?
Before I talk, let me look whether the IPOB are around. They are not around this morning. IPOB is not a terrorized organization. Their major aim is that they want freedom. They want to go. You understand? They need freedom. They want to go. But the way and manner at which they are approaching their issue is the way I'm against. You understand? That's what I am against. Their aim and objective, they should do it in a peaceful and a diplomatic way. Any person you say they cannot achieve, they almost want to fight you. Mostly in the paper, in the bystand here, they almost want to fight you. I have told them several times that there are ways you win war. It's not by going to war that you win war most time. There are diplomatic ways you can win war. But the IPOB that comes on this bystand don't always want to listen. They want violence, that they want to go to war. I just will not experience war. But my take is just that they are not the type, because most of the Igbos they are living peacefully. They are living peacefully in Lagos. They have investment in Lagos, and I don't see anything such in Lagos.
You don't believe that they can attack Lagos?
No, they cannot. The only people that can attack Lagos, I say it boldly, are the Hausa Fulanis that have taken over the Okada in Lagos. Go and look at almost 100 of the people driving Okada. 95% are Hausa Fulanis that are riding Okada in Lagos. And when you try to stop them, they become violent. And those are the people I see that they may cause mayhems to Lagos if proper measures are not taken into cognizance.
Okay, now there's an alleged attack, armed robbery attack in Aso Rock. How possible is that? Because I believe Aso Rock is guarded by security. How possible is that?
The first thing, if there is an attempt in Aso Rock, the safest place in Nigeria, there's an attempt, that means to tell you that Nigeria is gone. Just to make an attempt, the second time they will succeed. The thing is just that there are a lot of issues. The president is not speaking. We never elected Shehu Garuba. We elected our president Muhammadu Buhari. We never elected Femi Adesina. We elected our president. Our president should come out and talk to the people. When you hear the media aid from the presidency, it's an insult. It's an insult on the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president should come out and tell us this is what it is. For example, when Goodluck Jonathan was there, Goodluck Jonathan came out and said his government was being hijacked by cabals. They said, who are the cabals? He said they are in his cabinet. He said it. But in this dispensation, this federal government dispensation, the spokesperson from the presidency, we are tired of from the president. The president can talk. It was the president that said, I am for everybody, I am for nobody. Our president can talk. Let him talk to Nigerian people. We are the one that put him there. He should talk to the people of Nigeria, because the people of Nigeria are tired of his media aid people to be talking to us. Gradually, the pressure is gradually going to them. I just pray that it will not occur again, because if it occurs, they may kill some people there. They may even kidnap some people, and that's when their eyes will open. They will stop playing politics with kidnapping, insecurity in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Felix. That's a wonderful one from Mr. Felix. I have with me Mr. Matthew, good morning.
Good morning.
What is the possible attack from IPOB on Lagos? What is the possibility that IPOB can attack Lagos?
Thank you very much. Matthew is the name. I doubt that. I doubt the possibility. I've seen the alarm that the police is raising, but I do not believe it. Because I've equally seen the reaction from Ipob that they want to cause disaffection between the Igbos and the Yorubas. When you look at the current trend, there happens to be harmonious relationship between the Yoruba people and the Igbos. So I don't know where the police is getting that information, and personally I do not believe it, because all the statements have been coming from Ipob, from Sunday Igboho, and from all the agitators. I have not seen anywhere any of them is raising issue against any other one. I think what is important is that the government should focus on the main issue, address the root causes of these agitations, address the root causes of these secessionist agitations. Because if you do not address it, the thing will continue to occur. You may silence an Igbo today, you may silence an Nnamdi Kanu today, but in the near future, people will say rise to agitate for self-determination if the root causes are not addressed. We are talking of imbalance in Nigerian system. We are talking of the ethno-religious imbalance that caused the civil war. All these things are still very much inherent in the system currently. It's not been addressed. We are talking about the lopsidedness of the appointment of this current government. We are talking of the way this government, the approach of governance of this government. We have said it repeatedly that go and check the security architecture of this country. From the position of the National Security Advisor, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Chief of Air Staff, DSS Director General. Name it is about 13 positions. There is no person from the southeastern part of the country that is occupying any of those positions. Here we are, we have 3 major ethnic groups in Nigeria. So what is the guarantee that if somebody who have the ideology of self-determination go to people in the southeast and say the idea to them, considering the nature of the appointments, they'll buy into it. These are the imbalances we are talking about. We are talking about the enormous power that is heaped at the center that need to be unbundled, and the government is not addressing it. And especially if you promote mediocrity above meritocracy, the consequence is part of what we are seeing. We are seeing how this government nominated somebody to be represented at the International Court of Justice. When that person was placed on a scale of 4, that person did not, in fact, Nigeria lost out, because it was seen when the committee that need to verify their records, they discovered that Nigerian candidates do not have the requisite quality to be appointed as a judge in that capacity.
Are you saying he's incompetent?
They say he lacked Rome status, and Rome status is required to be appointed as a judge in that International Criminal Court of Justice. And here we are, you have competent persons who have been appointed. Look at when the country was nominated to this Director General of World Trade Organization. See how her candidatures fly, because she have that quality, because her profile speaks volume. What I'm saying in essence is federal government, Nigerian police leadership should stop chasing shadow. They should face the issue. They should address the root causes of these agitations. I may not be a proponent of any agitation. I may not be a member of Ipob. I may not be a member of a proponent of Oduduwa Republic. But what we are saying is, how do you continue existing in a country where you continue coercing people into a Nigerian entity with gun? You cannot have any meaningful development until people willingly sign on to Nigerian projects. As we speak, in the southeast, even Nnamdi Kanu speak, over 70%, if not more than, will obey him. You cannot ignore such person. What we are saying is, summon a sovereign national conference. I've been saying it on this platform that there's nothing sacrosanct about Nigeria. You cannot say we cannot discuss Nigerians' volcanization. If UN Charter talks about self-determination and Nigerian government is a signatory of that UN Charter, nothing stop Nigerian government from, nothing stop any individual, including me, to say I want to secede out of this country, because nobody sought my consent in the first place to make me Nigerian. So I have every right to say I do not want to be part of Nigeria, as long as I'm doing within the ambits of the law. I'm not infringing on anybody's rights. I'm not going about it violently. So what we are saying is that federal government should address the root causes of all these agitations. Look at the issue of enormous power at the center. Look at security, for instance, which is now the bane of Nigerian problem today. We are saying that let's issue of police, army, even security generally, remove it from concurrent list. No, remove it from exclusive legislative list. Put it on concurrent list. Let the state and federal government have concurrent jurisdiction over security. A situation where there will be crisis in Lagos, until the Ajo police gives order, the Lagos State governor do not have the power to decide what happens. We are saying what transfer at Lekki took it. Nobody has claimed responsibility. Even as we know that it's only Mr. President that had the power under the constitution to order the army to shoot. What are we saying? If the governor of Lagos State had a mandate constitutionally to determine how and where the army should be deployed, now we should have known who to hold responsible when that infraction happened. So what we are saying is that there are so many areas. You look at exclusive legislative list, you have about 68 items. And this is a stampeding development. Until you unbundle that constitution, you address the root causes of these agitations. If you can kill 100 people today, you can kill 100 people tomorrow. People will still rise to agitate. Because it's a question of fairness, equity, justice, and fair play. If you are not having those indices in a democracy, people will agitate. It doesn't matter how civilized a society. Look at as civilized as America. When in their last election, people were rooting for Joe Biden against
Trump.
Trump. And you look at his support base, there is mainly black. And you ask yourself why? It's because of interest. Because they know and believe that their interest will be more protected in a Joe Biden government. And we can see the evidence is playing out. In the same vein, in Nigeria and any other place on the planet Earth for that matter, interest is the issue. If you scheme people out of the scheme of things, they will react. The reaction is part of the consequence we are seeing. And the government has to change their approach to issues, especially this brute force. I'm not saying you should not use brute force, but you use it in side by side with carrots. Because I take exception with the way security issues is being handled in Kaduna State. Look at an aerophile saying that their intention was to use air raid to burn the bandits, even if it means killing the students who were in captivity. That they would prefer killing some of the students and killing the bandits rather than paying ransom. And I ask a question: if Erufai's son were to be in captivity, will he have done the same thing? And I've even posed this question before Erufai before now, that if there is event of any kidnap, let Erufai volunteer to surrender one of his sons to be used to replace one of the victims, and let the government order air raid, jet bomber to go and bomb them. If he does that, I will take him seriously. But if he's not doing that, I see him as playing to the gallery.
Okay, one more question. Are we in a pandemic now that there's lockdown in Nigeria?
You see, it has only been God that is helping us. Actually, I believe COVID-19 is real. But in Nigeria, I have not seen, it is not the effort of government that have helped us. If you look at what is happening, it's not just COVID-19, virus generally. It has characteristics of mutilation. It has characteristics to change character. If a COVID-19 that started in Wuhan in China happens to come to Ghana, for instance, it will change some characteristics. You see, and that is what we are seeing with COVID-19. We are seeing the devastating effect of COVID-19, the Indian strain. We are seeing how it's spreading in Ghana, South Africa, and some other places. So it is a good thing if the government is putting measures in place, especially the non-pharmaceutical measures to mitigate the spread. But again, it is not the effort of government that have helped Nigeria. It is by divine intervention. Because look at from inception, there's never a day Nigerians obeyed and respected and abide by all the non-pharmaceutical measures in place put by the government. Nigerians have always come out irrespective of the government order. So it has always been God that is helping us. That's why I continue to pray that may the mercy of God continue to abide with us, and so that, because if COVID-19 have its toll on Nigeria, we do not have what it takes to fight it. Our high fertility is zero. If best of nations America, as civilized as it is, as good as their health system, America lost over more than 100,000 citizens. Look at what happened in Italy. These are places that have good health system. So if we have such issue here, I pray do not come. We do not have it because we do not have what it takes to curtail it.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Matthew. I have Mr. Lucky. Mr. Lucky, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good to have you on the channel this morning.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
IPOB is set to attack Lagos by deceive.
Another one a fake rumor, I beg.
What do you think of it?
IPOB want to attack Lagos. Abi Lagos want to attack Lagos. You see, let me tell you, this government, as far as I know, Buhari is not existing. The name is just the name. Government of Muhammad Buhari, APC is not existing. They are full of lies. They are full of lies. If IPOB want to attack, if Amroba want to attack you, do you think Amroba will tell you I want to attack you?
You might get it from intelligence reports.
Which intelligence? Did they have intelligence? If they have intelligence, let them go use that intelligence to go arrest Boko Haram. Let them use that intelligence to go and find out where 100 and something Chibok girl is. If they have SSS or DSSS, they have intelligence. All this attack, police station everywhere. Can the DSSS or the intelligence provide a solution to the presidency? How many police stations have they attacked now, just this week or last week? What of the intelligence?
Is it impossible for IPOB to attack Lagos?
IPOB cannot attack Lagos. I say Lagos attack Lagos. Lagos will attack Lagos, not IPOB. All that lie, all that provocation, all this are just to make people panic. Then we have not seen the, okay, I give you an example now. The one that happened 2 days ago, say police shot one Okada rider. Abi, now all of them came to this place to burn this place. But police prevailed to make sure they did not do that. I don't mean that's part of anarchy. That's part of build-up of anger. People in Nigeria are, let me tell you, police are not happy. Army are not happy. Civilians are not happy. All of us are not happy. The reason why we are not happy is that because things are very expensive. We can no longer pay our children's school fees anymore. We have looked museum before our wife. Imagine, on Sunday, I know this guy just traveled to abroad. All of us gather money to travel to abroad in Germany. It's not up to 1 year. And this guy bought a car, gave to his wife. Surprise, wife didn't know. All of us were in church. Do you know what came up my mind? I said, today, my wife will call me. We will go to fight today. I just met my wife. My wife said, your mate bought a car for his wife. So I sat. So everybody is angry. Everybody is angry. Police too are angry. We buy the same food for the same market. Things are going wrong. Our president, honorable, please, just throw the towel. Let the vice president just rule. You will see peace will come to Nigeria. That's why you see people from the southeast are coming to go, even the southwest. That's why I said IPOB cannot attack Lagos. Lagos will attack themselves.
How? How is Lagos attacking?
I'll tell you why. The one that happened here 3 days ago, which you witnessed, everybody was running the scatter. What happened there? Is it not fight? Is it IPOB that came to shoot Okada? There was fight, but then when the task force, the whole police, everybody was just moving around. The one that happened to Oshodi, was the IPOB? Or the one that happened to my 12, was the IPOB? Nigeria is panicky. That is why they are now saying they want to put 4 to 12 o'clock in the midnight coffee. They are afraid. Not coffee. It's not coffee. They are not doing that because of coffee. They are not doing it because of coffee. They are afraid. So if at that Sorok, listen, if they can go and rob a whole chief of staff house, my brother, are you safe? Are we safe? The country is going down. Yeah, this This is the country I stood for. I always say one Nigeria, but today, I told you last week, Nigeria is going down. That name no longer working anymore. So if IPOB decide to create their own country, no problem, let them go. We too, let everybody go. We know that we don't have president because things are going badly every day. So which state is safe? Which is the Abuja that is safe? Where the power reside, where the whole army, navy, police, everywhere headquarters reside is not safe. So everybody is having own share. Lagos too, we have their own share. So IPOB cannot come and attack here. No.
If Buhari cannot resign, can't the National Assembly impeach him?
Who is National Assembly? Are they not the same? Is it Lawan is a Muslim, a product of Muslim. Bajamian is a product of Muslim. They are all APC. All of them brought this Buhari, but Buhari we have today. Where we have good luck, Nigeria rejected good luck, and God is good. Devil is bad. They went and bring devil. Today we are enjoying devil now. So why are you shouting? Everybody is suffering it. I remember that time when they were sharing cap. Today now go and check the whole buses. All the Agboro. They started wearing Turubu cap again. They are started again. So today, you see, Nigeria are the problem. Nigeria are the problem. They collected Gari, they collected Kuli, they collected Granot. I saw them. Today, everybody is having share on it now. So, don't be surprised. Everybody is having a share. Abuja too have a share. Lagos have a share. Don't be surprised. It's not IPOB that come upon Lagos. People are very angry. Nigerians are angry because, look at now, our students don't go back to school. They started driving them out to go and pay school fees. Where is the school fees? Where is the money to pay school fees? Everybody, as a father, I'm angry. My students are angry. My wife is angry. Landlord is angry. So everybody is an enemy to each other now in Nigeria now. So the best thing, let the president throw the tower away. Give it to the Joradua died and give it to good luck. By the time good luck came, Nigeria was peaceful. If Buhari throw the towel to vice president, I believe tension will come down. Everywhere is high.
Thank you, Mr. Lucky.
Thank you.
Mr. Lucky. Mr. Sunday, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
You are saying that Commissioner of Police in Lagos gave a report that IPOB is planning to attack Lagos.
Oga, there's nothing like IPOB planning to attack Lagos. Why will our people no get sense one day? You see, the collaboration between Oduduwa and Biafra now is stronger and stronger, and that is why those people want to damage the name of a particular people so that they will say Igbo and the Ipob and the Yoruba that are agitating for Oduduwa. They will say maybe Ipob are against the Yoruba people. They want to join their head together. Nothing like Ipob want to attack Lagos. And that one, even though I know that it's a rumor, all of them, they are bringing fake news, intelligent report, where as people who go to their police station to kill them, they don't have intelligent report, but they are getting intelligent report from nowhere. The IPOB want to come and attack Lagos State. You say how you see them, how they want to come.
Are you not surprised that
they have better fight? ESN have better fight to fight in the east. Nothing concerns them with here. Even though Tinubu may sell Lagos, or may Yoruba people may sell them to S-men. IPOB no fit come here. What concern them to fight for Lagos State? So we should just forget that one. They just use it as a mere propaganda to damage the name of, even though they want to cause ethnic fighting between the Yoruba and the Igbo people living in Lagos, because there will be a lot of tension. Because who are the IPOB? Forget about what those bad government are doing. The IPOB are the Igbo people. Igbo people are dictating that they want to have this IPOB fight did not first start in our time. This Biafra fight did not start this day. He have been there. So those leader politicians, they want to fight what they want to use to put their head together. You understand? So we should be wise. You understand?
an attack Aso Rock was robbed?
I was saying something yesterday. People that hear me, they don't know. I tell you that one day you go wake up in the morning, Boko Haram go put flag for that Aso Rock. Upon the security surrounding the Aso Rock, Gambari, chief of staff to the president, arm rover enter in house. What did armed robber? What did they carry? They disappear, appear. Okay, all those people. That's why I say it's only God that is protecting me and you. Maybe that fight, Gambari was saying that Garba Shehu that say they fight and miss with other valuable things. Maybe there is something that they want to cross check, and they want that list to come up for that office. Eh? That's why they do it. Because you see, all of them, both Malami, Gambario, all of them, you know, they have something they are trying to do. And that is why another one that I want to tell you, those northern group saying that Buhari should represent the speaker, the House of Assembly should do what? To impeach Buhari. That one is just what? They want to confuse all of you. And they have been confusing. Northern person can never go against Buhari. That one, they want to use it to deceive, and they have been deceiving. They want to deceive the whole world. They want to draw your attention out of the situation we are passing through in this country. That is their target. You know that they have, like this thing and this word I say, let me tell you something, there is another target ahead. Because this MP, that woman that they sack, the rumor have been coming for how many days? People have been saying, me I hear it, I know that something is about to happen. You understand? By the time this one start, you know, I will not say it, but just mark this what I tell you. Okay, a lot of things have been happening since. A lot of things have been happening since in different places. You understand? A lot of things have been happening and we have been hearing it. So they should just forget that maybe Northern group say they want Buhari impeached. No Northern person can go against Buhari. If they like, let everybody die. No Northern person will go against. Only person that genuinely go against Buhari, that is who? Sanusi. That is no, the former emir of Kano State that go against him. What happened to him? They remove him immediately because he's fighting that man. He's fighting Buhari because of what is happening in the north. It's not fair to them, and it's against how they are treating people. They are making the life of the children. Look at those children that they are turned to Arimajiri. Those are the children that ISWAP is sharing money to. ISWAP is giving them food to eat. Those are the children that ISWAP is gathering them, sharing money, give them food. What the government cannot do to them, they call them terrorists. Al-Qaeda bring them, keep them together, they pray together in the mosque and give them food, bring truck of food. When I was watching it, I was sharing tears, saying this country is gone. Because our government, what they are after is how to borrow money, share it within themselves. We hear the print money, share it within themselves. We hear. See, I want to ask a question. What of Aso Rock has rent? Who is collecting the money? Because other nations, like America, anybody as a president, all these ministers living in that White House used to pay rent. Who are those people collecting that Aso Rock rent? Every day they will complain, no money. Are they not paying the rent? During Jonathan, we hear that they pay. But now, this time, I don't know whether the ministers they are paying the Aso Rock rent, where we have been complaining about money every day, the revenue, who they eat them. The oil and the gold, minor gold they get in Zamfara. Who are those people benefiting from those things? And you see, Hangary is killing us. Somebody is still carrying on the key people. Every day you come to new bandit, you hear they kidnap this one, they kill this one, they kill how many? They are counting human beings like as if na chicken where they die.
Okay. Oh. COVID-19 curfew, 12 a.m. to 4.
Okay, forget that one where they put. Is what happened in Aso Rock yesterday. That's why they put that one. The time they attack Aso Rock, is it not 3 a.m.? They attack us when the armed robber went to rob Gambari house. Is it not 3 a.m. in the morning? 3 a.m. The whole Aso Rock, all the whole security bridge, they are standing in that place. Armed robber enter there, thief. Okay, this political arrangement. That's why I like fella. Anything wey fella do, people don't may forget in life. May God just put am for heaven small. Because fella, everything wey fella talk, the prophet wey prophesy, all na they happen so. Because those people, they don't have time for you. The only people they value most is their children. All the governor they value their children. You know, they don't mind make you die. You know, nothing concern them. If you die, no concern them. But their children, they never allow any single thing to happen to them. That's why many of them, their children cannot school here in Nigeria. They school abroad. And somebody, they will give you gun, they make you they guide them. You will go put yourself up front, one die. People will be saying, many, even some policemen, let me tell you, a school that a counselor son can go, a policeman son can go in, can attend that school. Because of what? How much are they paying them? They risk their life, they give them gun. Then they are there inside AC. Sitting down there, carry gun, tell them to stand on the sun. I always say that, I always pity those our police brother, army, from the east and west. If not, the northern one, they are in a benefiting place. But our own brother where we get, nobody is fighting for them. They'll just send them for suicide mission, keep them on the road. Okay, the way forward, this government have nothing to offer to this country at all. Since 2015, calamity, even though before one calamity to another war to another calamity. Other countries, they are putting, they say they remember coronavirus because coronavirus, they reach them. Other countries full lockdown. Maybe they share palliative for their citizens. But now here, the food where they're supposed to give to the citizens is after NSAS that they begin to discover warehouse. Where government warehouse where they are hiding the palliative to share 2023. They want to share it for 2023 to deceive them again, give them Fafa Indomie for 4 years. They will be sharing Fafa Indomie, they will be rushing to collect it for 4 years. And we said the country better like this. Okay, the way forward, these people had to come up for that place. And those are our youth that are saying they want to form a party. I've never met any party of youth. We are there. Is it the 2023 they will come and say they want to bring party? If the Nigeria, we have become only for divide Nigeria since Nigeria cannot divide. Let's find a situation to kick all those political monger out of power. We have the strength, a youth. If only say they never buy us because I hear the APC want to use a youth, make you do a youth recruitment conference. They want only youth that they want to bring them and confuse them. And we are still here dancing and laughing. And people that are there planning how to kill you and me. You know, say they are there planning how to kill everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Sunday. MC Grammar, good morning.
All right, good morning, everybody. My name is MC Grammar. I know very well that a lot of people is happy to see me this morning. Somebody once upon a time, a lot of people were texting me, giving me different text messages, telling me that MC Grammar, we enjoy your contribution. In fact, you seems to be the favorite. Anyway, I just want to say this. Thank you, everybody. I want to appreciate everybody in diaspora because most people that send me message are people in diaspora. So I want to use the opportunity to, try to thank everybody in diaspora for sending me message, and I say I will continue to do my best. But I want to say something this morning. Sorry, I want to start with this statement, and that is from Mr. President, our president. I'm sorry to say this. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to disgracing people or trying to be a kind of problem to people, or trying to be stubborn to people. I'm not used to that. But I want to say this, Mr. President, you are stupid.
No.
That's a stupid. I want to say something. Hello. Let me just use this language because somebody will say, why are you cursing Mr. President? But I don't want to curse my Mr. President. What I want to say is this. There is something that you as a person, you don't like it. You guys are stupid. Some Nigerians are foolish. Imagine your president is borrowing money, trillions of naira, killing the economy of this country, and nobody's talking. And all of you are silent. You're watching Mr. President. What is wrong? If you're a businessman that want to invest on a business, 1 billion is not enough for you to invest on a business. Now how much more trillions? What is wrong with Nigerians? Some stupid Nigerians are out there. Some call their lawyers. Some call their stupid engineers. They are there. That Mr. President is borrowing money, borrowing trillions of naira, mismanaging the economy of this country, killing us in this country, and nobody's talking, and everybody's clapping for Mr. President. What is the problem? What is the problem with people? Why is it that a lot of people do not understand what goes on in this country? That's what I'm trying to say. Why is it that Nigerians don't understand what goes on in this country? Let's say, for instance, I am Mr. President. Then at the end of the day, I am borrowing money, and running my country without no results. How would you feel? It's just like you have a brother who comes to you for money. You borrow him money, and you expect him to use money for business, and he keeps borrowing. What would you say? I don't know why Nigerians, I don't know why we take this way. What is wrong with the masses of Nigeria? Can't we troop out to say, Mr. President, we don't like this? Can't we troop out to say, Mr. President, we don't like your attitude? This is too much. I want to tell you something. Let me tell you something. I don't belong to the category of men that supports your president when he's doing evil. I don't belong to the category of men that supports your president when your president is ruling you bad. Every day and day, I come out, I read the newspaper, I hear that Nigeria has borrowed money again. It doesn't give me joy. It doesn't give me happiness. It doesn't give me. I'm always hungry. Why should Nigeria be borrowing money? Do you know that I used to say something? Americans are not richer than Nigeria. I have everything to prove it to you. Abacha embezzled Nigerian money, 500 million. Let me tell you something. If you embezzle American money, $1 million, it will affect America. I'm telling you the truth. But today, somebody has embezzled 500 billion. Nobody's talking. 500 million. Nobody's talking. That is only Abacha. That's not even the money embezzled. What I'm trying to say in this country is this. I don't know why is it that in this country we like covering our presidents. We like to cover our presidents. A man who is embezzling money, a man borrows money often and often, and we do not see where he's channeling the money to. And one stupid idiot will come here to tell me, don't tell my president rubbish. You must be a madman. That's the truth. You must be a madman. The president is our president. It's not your president. If it's your president, you have the right to say anything. But the man I'm talking about is our president. And the way he's ruling, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. He's pouring money and killing the economy of this country day by day. And one stupid man comes and tell me, don't talk to your president. You must be a stupid man. That's the truth. What's your problem? I said this morning, I'm angry. I'm angry with my president is ruling this country. I'm angry. Look at, go to the streets. Nigerians are dying in masses. Nigerians are dying in masses. And one idiot will tell me his president is working. No, his president is killing people. His president is working. All right, I'm here.
Where do we go from here?
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is the way forward for this country. Despite the fact that a lot of people have been agitating that Nigeria should divide. Everybody have been agitating that Nigeria should divide. Even me myself, I'm agitating that Nigeria should divide. But I don't see Nigeria division coming easily. That's the truth. I don't see Nigerian division coming easily. The way forward in this thing is, listen, the mindset of Nigeria should be changed. The mindset of the politicians should be changed. They should begin to think of the masses. Then the masses should be ready for protests. I used to say something. Do you know that this country is so stupid that we so much enjoy what our politicians are making us go through? Do you know that I used to say something? That if your politician is not leading you and all of us decide to be on the streets and we march to say no, how many will die? How many will they kill? But Nigerians are not ready to do that. Then in as long as you are not ready to do that, then you continue to suffer what you are suffering. Look at America. The masses are the strength of America. When you take a decision as a government, if it doesn't favor the American citizens, they march out in groups and they protest, and the government must listen to them. But over here in Nigeria, when you say you want to do protest, your father will call you. Protest. You want to do protest, your mother will call you. Killers say, so they say protest. Why do you love me? This is the problem we have in Nigeria. Nobody allows you to protest. But if Nigeria collectively, if all of us can decide to come together and say we want to protest, and say we want to protest against the government, then things will change in this country. But because the masses, they are not ready to protest. Lastly, before I leave, I want to use the opportunity to say something again. Like I told you then, I am the aspiring governor of Imo State. I am the one that people have been telling me to come out as the governor because they believe in me. And I have a reason why I keep on saying every minute, please, I want you to look at my face very well. On the day I'm going to come out as Imo State governor, I want everybody to vote for me. And you know what? I said something and I'm saying it today. I'm not only saying it today, I'm saying it anytime. If I embezzle the money of Imo State, God should wipe away my family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. done is good. It's a good one from Mr. MC Grammar. Mr. Kunle, good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Fine.
Good to see you
I can see
again.
you're kitted up.
Yeah, I'm kitted. There's a new law, Sheriff,
12
law
PM
in town
to
now.
4 AM.
So that you must be on mask.
Is Nigeria going through a pandemic?
So that we are talking, we don't want to be found culpable of their law. So that if anybody comes that I'm talking, there's a freedom of speech, right?
Okay, is Nigeria going through a pandemic with all these laws?
Nigeria, the pandemic we are going through now is insecurity. Pandemic of Boko Haram, pandemic of banditry, pandemic of unknown government, pandemic of bad governance that created all these things. So Boko Haram, coronavirus is a minor issue in this country now. What bandits, Boko Haram, unknown herdsmen, unknown government, the government themselves, what they have killed, the population they have killed, the figure they have killed in this country is more than what Corona has killed. So, to me, I'm not here. I just want to obey their law so that they are government, definitely. And
Government.
I said they are government.
Okay.
I need to obey their law so that I won't be found culpable of going against the law.
Okay. IPOB is set to attack Lagos.
I've read that and I've called my Igbo brothers to advise IPOB members because we might see the end of that might bring to the end of what is called IPOB. Because when you attack Lagos, you attack Nigerian youths. We live like a family here. Nevertheless, Lagos belongs to Southwest. And the Southwestern people will not be looking at this rubbish to happen. That means there will be an incitement. Ipob is going to bring an incitement against the Igbo and the Yorubas. So anybody that is thinking of this, they should bury that idea. I'm just advising them. Ipob cannot come to Lagos and say they want to. If you attack Lagos, you attack Ogun State. If you attack Lagos, you attack Oyo State. If you attack Lagos, you attack Osun State. If you attack Lagos, you attack Ondo State. If you attack Lagos, you attack Osun State, Ekiti State. Now, according to what I learned about civil war, this part of the news that makes the Yoruba people to defend their territory.
Okay, this is one of the news.
Yes, one of the Igbos are coming to attack. The Ojukwu was coming to attack. Mind you, you guys watching us are not haters of Igbos. Most of my best friends are Igbos. Girlfriends, most of my girlfriends are Igbos. We live like a family. If I start mentioning names now, I won't end up here. But there are some nonchalant people we have it in all tribes. But the Igbos, there are some ragtag Igbo that want destruction in this land called Lagos. Why the progressive Igbos we like to maintain peace in Igbo land, in Yoruba land, right? I'm not talking that they belong to only Igbo alone. There are some of them within the Yoruba and the Hausa level. That's why I said let us all come together. If we cannot continue to live together, let us judge to separate, not war. Because this is the beginning of the war you see. You will not see the end. Right? So let everybody come together peacefully. We are tired of the marriage. Like if you want to dissolve your marriage, it's not by boxing. It's not by you go to registry that join you together and say we don't want this thing anymore. And thank God Kano has done that. There's a UN charter that said if the unionism of a nation, right? If the amalgamation of a nation does not suit you any longer, after so years, the charter is there. You have a right to ask for secession, right? So I think that is what the Ipob have activated now, that they want to go. The marriage is no longer enjoyable. And that is what the Oduduwa too.
have activated that the marriage is no longer, enjoyable. That's why the Yoruba will say they want to go to. I want to go because I want to go. If I have but I don't want to go through violence. I don't want to go through violence. I want to go. I want to live there.
Violence is inevitable, this.
The way things are going now, the language our government here is violent. The language our government here now is violence. Because when you look at bandits, these ragtag bandits, what are they using to attract the audience of the government? Is it not violence?
Remember the robbery in Asoro?
Wow. I don't know. This country is a jest. It's a comedy country. It's a comedy country. For Aso Rock to be robbed, so we saved. Some days ago, we saw some riders, the northern, people on bike. They said they are from Chad or Niger, riding bike, entering Abuja. Where are they going? They said they are going to Bauchi. And the security men were on ground to look at them. They was looking at them as if I saw the clip, man. On bike, on convoy. So such people, don't you even think that they can perpetrate that crimes over there in Asoro? Is Asoro safe? Asoro is not safe now.
But somebody said that it is impossible because the way
it's not impossible. You remember this is not the first time this thing has been happening. Like 6 years or 7 years ago, under the previous administration, they followed an IG of police to the police headquarters. From there, they bombed UN office in Abuja. Well, you are here now. There was a lot of casualty there.
Yes.
So when all those places are not safe, UN building in Abuja was bombed. United Nations. So you should, for that kind of secure, mind you, Abuja is the safest place in Nigeria. Most secured. Aso Rock, the most secure edifice in Nigeria today, as we're talking. Even in West Africa entirely. But see how they are penetrating all those axes easily. So if they can go to Aso Rock, to Bogu Aso Rock, so who am I that they cannot come midnight and attack me? You could see why I'm tired of this marriage. So me, I'm just so tired. When they can Bogu Aso Rock, why can't they come to do you think they won't be able to come to my house and Bogu my house easily? Right? So the question of who is safe in Nigeria, we should be asking now, who is safe in Nigeria?
Okay, one question. Northern Elders Forum are saying that Buhari should resign or be impeached. The Northern have come against their own.
Yeah.
Telling Buhari to resign or else.
That can just be a political talk, right? It can just be a political talk. And talk is cheap. Those people saying it, do they really mean it? Can they do it? Are they part of the government structure? The people that can only threaten him are the National Assembly members. And the Northern people, not even Northern Elders Forum has no power to impeach the president. It's only the National Assembly, combining the House of Representatives and National Assembly. And who has the majority? They are the one. Do you think another Natana will impeach his own fellow brother for a Satana to come in? That is impossible. And about the general, they said they, suspected about the, Nigeria is the only country I see that the mightier you are, the easier for you to escape judgment. The mightier you are in Nigeria it's always the easier for you to get judgment. As he is, if it is an ordinary man they suspected, they will have whisked him away. Now, I've said it all and all here. All the past presidents of this country, they should come together and think of, out of what they have looted, what can they give back? What are they giving back? to the common men on the street that they are punished for long? What are they going to give back? Even if you want to go away on our different way, let us be empowered to go away. Let them empower us, because the suffering here, the suffering we are facing is getting too much. And mind you, another point is the opposition party, because we have no opposition yet, and we are still telling the youth, the youth will wake up. I've been saying this for over 3 years now, or 2 years, that the youth life matter. Not too long the NSAS happened. Now I'm saying it again. For the little time we have now to decide where Nigeria goes, the youth should come together and have a formidable coalition to tackle these people, because we have no opposition. We have no, don't gag me, let me talk, please. Nobody should tell you to gag me, man. Come on, this is my time, man. Now, these guys, we should come together to form a formidable alliance to tackle these people. I could hear one of these opposition party that call themselves PDP, that they should collaborate to to tackle this insecurity. This same party that Boko Haram started with, they could not, it was doing this same opposition party.
That's it.
Yes. Now, we should pack all of them aside. If you have ruled this Nigerian before, and we are here, we are still not progressing, pack aside. The change now, these people are saying, the current one, let's now think of how we change the change for better. How will we change? The youth should be focusing on how will we change the change that is in this is ongoing now, because I see this is just not a change. This is a continuation of slavery, economical slavery, continuation of maladministration, continuation of extrajudiciary killing, continuation of depression, continuation of authority stealing. Let's pack all of them together. If you can bundle them to Hague work courts for them to face trial, all of them. We have their list. Thank God, I'm still saying it. My father has never benefited 1 naira from this country. Either you are saying, I was kindergarten when I came to this country, when they brought me back to this country. My father hustled all his life, make all his before he died. So that they will not be saying, at least we are part of them. And I've never collected 1 penny from any politician. If I've collected, that politician should come out and attack me. So if I'm talking here, I'm not talking on basic of I'm a APC, I'm a PDP. All those guys that have eaten from them, they have no moral right to condemn them. For me, I never collected any dime from them. To hell with them, all of them. I don't respect politicians, any politician. I look at them, I'm so saddened. I'm always so saddened when I see them. So enough is enough. This hardship is too much. We must put an end to it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. Good morning, Mr. Chigozie.
Yeah, Chigozie Ejiogu, the great-grandson of Okpaka, an Igbo man. I'm proudly an Igbo man.
Now, IPOB.
And invariably a Biafran. By default, I'm a Biafran man.
IPOB is set to attack Lagos.
Well, that is the level of frustration, of course, that have engulfed the Nigerian state. They have no other option than to surrender. And they can no longer match with what is going on. Rather than trying to name a dog a bad name so that they can kill the dog. But it's unfortunately that Nigeria have lost their relevance, they have lost the grip. They have even lost the battle because they are the greatest loser of this battle. We are already at war. How could the state declare shooter sites within the southeastern region? What are they calling for? They should be reminded of the past. That when the entire Nigeria, ethnic nationality ganged up against a particular ethnicity. Of course, they saw what happened. They thought in 24 hours they would just annihilate an Igbo man. But it took them, 30 days, yet they couldn't win the war. When we fought with bare hands, we were able to
manufacture the most deadliest obunigwe that have never been heard in the history of Africa. So what is Nigeria? Why are they are seeking relevance? They are seeking the sympathy of the public, of which they have virtually lost. Every average sensible man knew that an IPOB does not represent violence. They are not violence prone. They are not violence driven. So every IPOB, every man knows that. Of course, not even within the contraction called Nigeria, the international communities understood that IPOB stood for self-determination. Deploying every diplomatic means to achieve that. So calling us, saying that they are planning to attack Lagos, IPOB knew that, of course, that Lagos is predominantly an Igbo people. So how could an IPOB attack his own people? Without an Igbo man in Lagos, Lagos is as useless as everything. So how could we have the investment here? We have the populace. We are densely populated in this region. So they are just making senseless and unfounded information. It's just a mockery. They are making mockery of themselves. Whosoever that must have said that, it's quite unfortunate.
Okay. The Northern Elders Forum now, they are saying that Buhari should resign or be impeached. The North is attacking a Northerner.
I don't agree with that. You know, the North sometimes you don't follow their words.
Don't follow their words.
You only match them with action. So they must make any media publication awards, and at the end of the day, when they go back, they sat at their mats and decide otherwise. So what they are just making is just to deceive the people. But that notwithstanding, I will not advocate the release of the dismissal of this man. Let him continue and complete his tenure. He must complete his tenure. I think he has been voted in. Yes, because his tenure, facilitates the restoration of the Biafran state, and there is no other way forward for them. If they should be crying now, well, for them, I think I will want to say good morning to them. They are just waking up and to the realities. Having been living in denial for several decades now.
Okay, an attack, a robbery attack in Nasoro. How do you see that?
I don't consider it a robbery attack because it is our common words. So any person that has the opportunity to invest there and takes what belongs to him, there is nothing wrong about that. Because these people have been ripping us off over the decades. We having nothing to show for it. People are dying of hunger. There is unemployment everywhere. Look at a dancer, a young lady of 26 that went in search of job, ended up being raped to death under the contraction. A young graduate of 26 went in search of job and ended up being raped to death. That is the Nigerian for you. So anybody that has access to Asorok should blow it up and take whatever belongs to him. It is a collective common word that has been hijacked by the few political greedy elements. So I don't consider it as a robbery. I may want to say kudos to whosoever that have the courage to approach the Asorok and take what belongs to him. Yes, it's what belongs to us, and there is no two ways about that. And meanwhile, the deployment of military down east, I think they are calling for what they have not seen. And it's quite unfortunate that the Nigerian government is not learning lesson. You don't resolve issue. You don't think you can win war using deploying all instruments at your disposal and thinking that people will relax. You are rather aggravating the situation. So I am an advocate of the dissolution of the Nigerian state, so that peace can reign, so that everybody can move, so that we can save more of the Nigerian armed forces, who has, of course, have been considered as a sacrificial lamb to sustain a country that is already down already, and there is no future for this country. You can attest to that. There is no future, and of course, the gods are not to blame. So I'm optimistic. Look at what Nigeria is no longer heard within the community of nations. the issue of Biafra is predominantly everywhere. So I think the world powers are now recognizing the Biafran nation. And everybody is talking about Biafra on daily basis, showing that it is time for us to leave. And not even the greatest pharaoh of this time, nor the smaller little Hitler can stop us.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie. David, Mr. David.
My uncle from Biafra land.
Good morning, Mr. David.
Good morning. It's good to be here once again, Mr. Chukwu.
Now, the northern elders are saying that Buhari should go. A northerner is telling a northerner, we don't want you.
Thank you, Mr. Christian Chukwu. My name is David Sampson. I believe that is just hypocrisy. I believe the Northern Elders Forum are not saying this from their own sincere heart, from their hearts, because the chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, Abba Jalingo, or what's his name? Yeah, Abba Lingo, has been saying it consistently. What move has been taken towards it? Have they written to their senators for the motion to be moved in the House of International Assembly? Now, don't forget that the Senate President is also from the north. Have they sat with him, tell him the reasons why Mr. President should be impeached? It's not you coming out to the media to tell Nigerians we want to impeach Mr. President, and when you go behind closed doors, you say different thing. To me, I perceive foul play, because due to the ranting and due to the insecurity in the land, that is why most of them come out on air to tell us, to deceive people from the south, as if they are not showing affection and love towards the present situation of the land. They will come out on air, tell you Mr. President resign, but when they meet behind closed doors, they will say something different. What move have been taken? There are so many northern lawmakers in the house. Can't one of them move the motion? If really they are serious for the president to be impeached, there are so many northern lawmakers in the house. Let the chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, let him write to the Senate. Let them read the motion on the floor so that Nigerians will take them serious. It's not you telling me Buhari resign today. At night, you will tell me, don't mind them. Don't mind Nigerians.
Are you saying they are deceiving Nigerians?
They are deceiving Nigerians now. An average northern man will not want Buhari to resign. Now, let me give you an instance. The chairman, the MD of Nigeria Port Authority, Adiza, she was suspended based on what? Based on corruption. And there was a allegation that this woman embezzled 165 billion. Now, the federal government set up panel. Do you know the panel that was set up were made of 7 Fulanis? It's like you, a Fulani man, has been caught for embezzling funds. Now, it's a panel that has been set up again. Is also a Fulani man. Can Fulani man interrogate another Fulani woman? Do you think there will be justice? Adisa, she's a Fulani. The panel that is set up to also interrogate her, just to question her how she embezzled the funds. They also Fulani men. 7 Fulani men. No Yoruba man made up that panel. No Igbo man made up the panel. No Ijaw man made up the panel. And he wants justice. And he wants the truth to be told. My brother, it's the same thing. A Fulani man can never convict their sisters. Their sister is a Fulani man. And the panel that was being set up is Fulani. So now, what are we saying?
Okay, IPOB is set to attack Lagos. People are saying a conspiracy theory. Do you subscribe to that?
Why would someone just sit down in the comfort of his zone? The commissioner of police. Who is the commissioner of police? Who is the commissioner of police? Just sits within the comfort of his zone, saying IPOB. As IPOB attack Eastern region, is IPOB attacking Eastern region? That is the question begging for answer. Before you just put up allegation, is IPOB a terrorist group?
Yes, in Nigeria.
Which one is yes in Nigeria? The bandits. If you say bandits want to attack Lagos, I will concur to that. If you say Fulani men want to attack Lagos, I will concur to that. IPOB is not, is just fighting for a just cause. Protect my country, protect my region. IPOB does their business here, and why would IPOB stoop so low to come attack Lagos? On what basis? Now, the same communal police did not gather intelligence when bandits were attacking Oyo State. The same communal police did not gather intelligence when there were crises in Ondo State, where Fulani herdsmen were killing, raping aged women. So now it comes to IPOB now. You say you've gathered intelligence. The same communal police did not gather intelligence when the chief of staff house was being burgled. To me, that's conspiracy. That's just what conspiracy theory. Nobody's attacking anybody. IPOB is fighting a just cause. It's not a just cause. Why would they want to attack Lagos? Or what BBC? The truth of the matter is that the government of the day, they are shivering. They are shivering. IPOB is becoming strong every day.
It's becoming stronger.
It's becoming strong every day. You can see what Martin Amikalu wrote a letter to the president of the United States not to sell ammunition to Nigeria. And then what? America concurred to that. He wrote to the United Nations, he wrote to US, don't say ammunition to Nigeria. Joe Biden refused to sell arms to Nigeria. You can see how influential and how powerful he is now. So, Mr. Kutachuku, I don't want to believe that the IPOB want to attack Lagos on what basis. To me, that was a very cheap story. That story is just too cheap. Such allegation is just too cheap.
Wow.
It's just too cheap.
Okay.
They should be more concerned on how to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians. Let federal government sit up to their occasion. IPOB is not your problem. Why are you scared if you don't have skeleton under your cupboard?
Okay. Thank you very much.
And for the issue of chief of staff house being burgled,
I wanted to ask you, but I was looking at that question might not be. I wanted to ask you the question.
It's a show of shame, dance of shame, a chief of staff house. And that house is just 5 minutes walk from that place to the presidency's office. Aso Rock. Are you sure that the president will not be attacked? If the chief of staff house can be attacked, don't you think my house and your house can just be access?
Who is in control of security in this country?
Who is in control?
Of security.
The president is in control.
So why are we having all these things?
Why are we doing what?
Having all these things.
Because he doesn't have such ability to manage the country. Our president is just so clueless. When you appoint those who are incompetent to manage the affairs of the nation, this is what you get.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. David. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Mr. Akule, good morning.
Yeah,
One
please.
question. Elders say impeach Buhari. I just want to respond to that.
Yeah. I've heard that several times, and if they can impeach him, they should carry on, go along. They will have their support. They will have our support. And secondly, I want to correct one impression about some viewers here, right? Anywhere you are, you're sitting down there, right? You've not even taken any action to better this country than the way I do, right? I'm talking from experience. Any one of you that can go back to his archive, memory should go back to during the show where IBB must go era. I don't know where any one of these guys are there now. I'm the saddest man in this country today. When you talk about we voting some party in, we try one president. If he is not performing, we kick him out. The previous administration, you guys are so fun about. If your brother, any one of your brother is among those people that paid 1,000 to die, custom job that there's no vacancy there, and they are just calling people, the son of the carpenter, the son of the bricklayer, the son of the mechanic, that they should come and pay 1,000 to apply for a custom immigration job that there's no vacancy. All the politicians have slaughtered their blood, their family into that slot, and they now trickle. If any one of your own brothers are among those people that died under the administration of the PDP, then you will not be saying all these things you are saying. I'm a man of the people, and I've been on the street to fight the battle. And let me say something about the Michael
that been the handle of this program before. I never betrayed anybody. I'm not a betrayer. You cannot control me like a sheep. You are not my shepherd, right? I feel when I need to talk and stick with Flip TV and talk with Flip TV, how we do the talking, and nobody can gag me. I've been on the street under Abacha. Abacha must go. 1984, 85, 86. I don't know where any one of you guys are. During IBB must go. That they packed all our money to go and establish Swatch in Switzerland, and this is the continuation of the mess we are seeing today. This president, when he came in, I had a sympathy vote, say there will be a change, and he came in, there was no change. I withdrew because nobody's feeding me. I take anybody on that's giving me 1 penny. It should come out for me to support any party in power. The previous party, the previous election, the previous government in power, I supported it because the government then said he has no shoe. The president then, Mr. Jonathan, said he has no shoe. He has no shoe, he has no this thing. And when you came to power, you begin to wear, Versace shoe and, all these things. So my own criticism is based on factuals, right? And I will never desist from it. No matter what people say, no matter any criticism, I will still continue, because this country, if it's going to break, let it break, and we go peacefully. Because I don't support war. You cannot sit in your own comfort there, and when the war starts, where people that have not even eaten when there's no war, how did you want them? You want them to starve to death? So let us discuss. Let us judge. It's best to judge, not war. Right? That's my own stand. And I don't know anybody. I don't even know any bloody body. I don't know anybody among these people here. But the matter of change that they brought in from the administration of the previous administration, in which we never even knew this thing will still be getting worse. And there's no president will even go and bring Biden to come and rule Nigeria. It cannot work because the foundation is rotten. So we need to take note of that.
Thank you very much. Mr. Matthew, I want you to respond. This is Northern Elders Forum saying that the president should be impeached. Is that a good one from the Northern group?
If you look at what is happening currently, it is patriotism for anybody to rise to the occasion and advise a possible way out of the quagmire. Because if the likes of Smart Adeyemi can come out in the open hollow chamber at the plenary to voice out that the insecurity is escalating and that it is irrespective of your political party, I think it is out of genuine patriotism that will make a Northern Elders Forum to come out to condemn the trend of things. And if I've been saying it, one, it is constitutional to ask a president to resign. It is democratic. And if the president decides to resign today, it is democratic. And again, it is constitutional to impeach a sitting president. It is part of democratic process. So if anybody is asking Mr. President or National Assembly for that matter to kickstart an impeachment process, and if there are if there are grounds for impeachment, I think it is a welcome development and it is in line with democratic principle and practice. So for me, the reason some persons who are known to be proponents of Mr. President are calling for a resignation or impeachment is because things are not working. Mr. President has refused to do the needful. Mr. President has refused to address the root causes of these problems. And look at the bane of the crisis we are seeing in Nigeria is centered on Fulani herdsmen. What is Mr. President waiting for to take a decisive action on how to deal with Fulani herdsmen? It is on record that Fulani is fourth most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. It is no longer a news when you say that. So what is Mr. President waiting for to do the needful? For me, it is patriotic to anybody to ask Mr. President to do the needful. And if Mr. President fails to do the needful, he either throw in the trowel or the National Assembly should do the needful. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's from Mr. Matthew. That's a wonderful one from him. Insecurity, impeachment, Buhari now. Impeach Buhari now. Northern Elders from tell Buhari. You can place your comments on this issue. Is it a conspiracy move by the Northern Elders Forum, or they are being sincere about this? A Northerner telling a Northerner or a Fulani telling a fellow Fulani to resign or be impeached. Okay, I'm moving to the end of Bison at the newsstands this wonderful morning. A big thank you, Mr. David. So, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Lucky, Mr. Kunle, and everyone that has spoken today, we are saying a big thank you. We appreciate all your contributions, and also those our viewers also there over there and in Nigeria. A big thank you. Big thank you to the man behind the camera, Femi, a wonderful guy, Femi behind the camera, and I'm Christian Chukwu. You can visit me on Facebook, Chukwu Christian, CHUKW Christian, Chukwu Christian, and I will have a very wonderful time. Okay, we are moving to the end of Bison at the newsstand this wonderful morning. Bye for now. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.